Good morning, my friends, and welcome to the ThetaWaveTrader. It's Wednesday, the 12th of June, 2024. We just had CPI numbers this morning, and we are looking for things to settle down, looking for an opportunity to get into a trade. It's not rushing things. We're just kind of taking it nice and slow, nice and easy. And we'll see where she goes from here. We are live. That's good. So far, no one's in here. Okay, that's fine. Let's look at the markets we got here. I'm on my laptop this morning because I don't have any, my office is a complete torn apart. The computer's all torn apart. They've got to come in here today and put in new hardwood flooring, so we only got a small strip. It started this just before I closed yesterday, or just after I closed yesterday. So this morning it's going to be kind of a mishmash. I'm going to be jumping back and forth here, so I can't promise the usual outstanding quality of show we usually have in the morning, but I'll do my best to see I give you guys a nice setup this morning. We're looking at the NASDAQ here on 1 minute. Let's go and check out the hourly. We're making newer highs. Everything's all new highs now. So you have to continue, if it's in this bullish trend, arm wrestling it and saying we're going lower, we're going lower, going lower, when you're in a clearly upward trend until you see a downward reversal. Then you got to keep buying in these kind of situations. So getting into the 1 minute. You see there's a clear equal lows sitting down here. Notice how we haven't really taken out these lows. We have a fair value gap SIBI here. We've traded above it. We didn't get a chance to get back into it. And the order block, which is a mitigation block, because we did not take these lows. Unless you look at this little swing right here, I'd have to say it's a significant low. We didn't even return to that to get longer. So we're kind of stuck in a situation where it's just continuing to take off on us. Let's look at S&P. Making new highs. Notice how it did take out its low. Different play altogether, right? So S&P took out its low. There's a divergence already. NQ failed to make a lower low. S&P made a lower low. We get a reversal here. So break those lows. Reversal. Body trades above it. You still don't get an up. Right here, trades above it. You don't get an opportunity to get on it. Then you got this one here. Body trades above it. And you still don't get an opportunity to get on that one either. But we do get old highs back here. Now that we traded through those, you come back, find some support at them, and then we continue pushing higher. Morning, Russell. I hope you're doing well. So that's the S&P on the 1 minute chart. So I don't even see a reversal on the 1 minute chart. I don't even see an opportunity to get in longer on the 1 minute chart just yet. So we're looking for the 9:30 open and then looking for an opportunity to see where we go from there. Oil looks really good for a reversal on a daily. Let's look at the Dow. Dow Jones on a 1 minute chart. It made a lower low. We have a reversal here. Body trades above it. And then we have another reversal right here. Body trades above this one. And you actually get a chance to get in on it right there. Oh, no, you don't. Well, there's a small little imbalance right there. You get in on the small imbalance. Now, whether or not you decide to wait for a discount in, area inside this range, then you would never have got it. Order block, you traded above it. You get back into the breaker right here. You trade back into the breaker. So Dow Jones was the only one out of the three indices that gave you that nice opportunity to get long off that breaker. Wonder if price would push even higher in the all-time high territory before 2 p.m. news. Yeah, I think it's going to continue pushing higher. Good morning, D. Large opening range gap, 165. Morning, Hans. Look at a couple of other ones here. Those futures. That's not it. Morning, Abs. I don't know what it is on there. For some reason that symbol's not coming up the way I wanted it to on TradingView. Usually comes up as West Texas crude or something. You can tell on the different computer I don't have all my charts on the top. Wow, I don't even know how this Euro currency index. So we come up to the premium portion of that range already on the hourly. I'd expect to see that go up. So let me see what Dixie's like. We got that run back down into the fair value gap fill here. That should be right down to 104.34. So we got another, what's it, 37. 104.34.7. It's got 9 more cents. So if we eat through this candle here, if we just get some support off this and run back up into the range, I'd like to see it start to eat through this candle here and run for these lows and start running into the mean threshold of this candle, clear out these lows here. If we can get a distinctive candle that closes below this, reversal into Thursday, and then Friday continuation on the downside. That's what I'd like to see there. Let's go back to yeah, we've got newer high territory there, eh? All these are. I think that's hit the level we were looking for on my other charts. That 400 level. I think it's 469 or something like that. I got one of my charts says we're at 19414, and I got this chart that's saying 19210 on the daily. Why, Tommy? I like to see it come back into this high here. Oh, you guys got the same levels? Let me see if I can sign out. Let's see if I can get back in as a... Oh, it's back to the same thing again. Get a return back into these old highs. That'd be good. Get it inside this consolidation. We can get a cam model 1 entry here for a long. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep trading the demo today. Oh yeah, okay. Thanks, Abs. I'll see if I can find out. NASDAQ. NASDAQ 100 futures. See how it doesn't work? If I just type in NQ, if I just type NQ, that's all you get. You need to select futures on and go back to all. Lord. And we're still in this contract. Thank you. Choose all the filter. Collect all and then go NQ futures. This one, June. That's frustrating. It's like, what the hell's going on here? You guys must be sitting there going, oh my God, this is so frustrating. Hey man, I'm right near 60, so you gotta, this is, if you're still with me in another year or so, this is gonna be like, oh, frustration. This old guy has no clue what he's doing. It's only gonna get worse, my friends. So you gotta have patience. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get back to the 1 minute here. See, it's so much nicer when I had it all set up on my other computer. I have to get this sorted out if I'm ever doing anything live. I'm getting out there in the world and using my laptop. I better have this all set up on my laptop nicely too. Okay. Linu, thank you very much. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate that, everyone. I do appreciate it. For some reason you're not live though. You have the D for delay. That's right, because I'm on a different computer and I don't know how to sign into that other account. I've got all my other stuff on the stand by. Let me do this. I'll see if I can get a. I'm just going to try something different here. Aha. Here we go. Should be no delay now. How's the delay in the screen for you guys? $15 here. So now we've taken out these lows. Look at this candle right here. If we get a retouch of that candle, look to go higher. And if we don't get a retouch of that, then look for these old highs back here. So there's a long right there. And I'm going to go to my paper account here because I've got so that's the long right there. We'll see how much further long it goes. Look for these highs here and these highs here for further upside. I put my stop loss below this candle here. I would, not that I have. I don't have a trade on that. And that's on a daily. We can get back into this candle, it'll be nice in a discount kind of range here. I'd like to see a nice return into here. See, when you're paying a premium inside this whole range, and if this reverses, then I would take this and I do a projection down to see how far down we have potential to make it today. Or this would be the projection for further upside if this goes longer. What's the 50% of that range? Right into the fill of this again. That's the tap of the top. I was looking for 50% of the range, but came back to here. It's right back into this breaker here too. Take out these highs. This breaker here, take out these lows. Just hit right off the top of the both of them. Oh, that was quite the little ordeal this morning, running around between all those charts. So another long from here. I'd like to see it get all the way back in and fill this. This would be a nice breakaway gap if we can keep that and continue going higher. There you go. Start paying yourself at the rejection block. High. Then start looking for up here and here. Don't forget we're before the 10 o'clock as well. So that was a perfect little entry right there. Back to that candle.
Order filled.
And you keep looking for this old high now, looking for a continuation. So from here, that perfect entry I just gave you here, or if you would have taken that high there, we're looking for it to ideally come back to this one here. You got the perfect entry. You're already sitting at 30 handles already. That's 30 handles right there in 4 minutes. Morning, Fernando. It's nice. The wife had a nice, lovely drive to work. It's nice and sunny out there today. Making new highs. I love it. So we're just going to continue playing. This is the only opportunity I can see right now. Was this perfect entry we just got here. Look for that high to get taken. That's 45 handles right there, folks. I gave you a perfect entry right there for 45 handles. Highs taken. And we're just going to keep going higher, so it's just slowly creeping up. This is good. I'm in this live on one of my other accounts. It's actually Top Step one. I'm actually live in this one. So a nice continuation would be delicious. Thank you very much if you keep going. Oh boy, did you ever get a nice trade here, folks? Did anybody else get in on this one? Down here off this order block, did anybody else get that? I hope you did.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
We'll get you on, Russell. Don't worry, buddy. We'll get you in on. Lord, that's doing so well right now. 15, 75 handles.
Order filled. Order filled.
I'm out now. No, it's still climbing. Just shy of 70 handles there. Morning, Benjamin. Now we just wait for the 10 o'clock here. See what we get. Now we've got this new high. Now I was just waiting for an opportunity for a reversal or another opportunity for a continuation. Because if this is consolidation, the leg takes out the further upside.
Order filled.
We have about till another hour and a half today before the workers come. Then they're coming into this office and they're going to finish hammering in the floors, ripping stuff out. So I'll have to close her down for today and hopefully get it all set up for tomorrow. If I can get my computer and everything all set up in the office again here tomorrow or tonight, we'll be back live again tomorrow. Just looking for it to continue down into this little range here, hit this order block and start reacting off that and start pushing higher again. And we've got a reaction off that, which is good. So we want to keep pushing higher. I want to see this kind of a stepping stone thing happening here now. If we get through this candle's mean threshold, then keep your, oh, I didn't see that guy right there. There's a reversal right in here. I didn't see that.
Order filled. Order filled.
We could have, if we break this low here and come back into this thing, find some support, you might actually have a reversal here. See it right there? It's a kind of reaction. We get out of here. You want to get this low taken out though. Come back and revisit this. Right there. See how it just tipped it right there? Now we're going to keep climbing higher.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
So now we've traded above it right here. We've come back, found support at it right there. See that? With precision, we found support at the bottom of it. And now we're going higher. No, I'm not shorting now. I want to see it take that low out before I short. It's going to break structure of some sort, plus take out this candle to go shorter. Otherwise, still longer. This high took out these highs, and that low, that's where I pulled the extension to, and then extended it above. Took out previous highs and then lows as well, and then I used that as an extension to go higher. Some people might pull a different place. So now you're into that consolidation from hell type of situation. You want to see that gets taken out, or you could be just seeing this go sideways now. And we're getting into 10 o'clock, so Wait for this consolidation to kind of pan out. See what happens at 10 o'clock now. Wait for 10 o'clock open. Clean out these lows, and then a reversal to go higher if we do. I'd like to see the same kind of thing we saw down here. Consolidation, break down, take out the lows, break above, come back, found support at it, and then continue on. That's kind of like what I'd like to see here. Drop down, come back up, take out the high, get a silver bullet in here to continue going higher. And it may be just as simple as 10 taking out that low. This is the 2. The 2 usually makes a high or a low. There's a swing high. So the next one, we're going to wait for another 4 minutes. We are still have that huge retreating out gap. Any reversal might be weak. Yes. Just waiting for something to happen here. That's quite the chunk of a fair value gap there, hey? A regular trading hours gap. That's huge. I can see where you'd see that, Russell. Oh, Abs was saying that's a huge gap, yeah. It's just compressing here. It's waiting to shoot out of here somewhere. We can target that regular trading hours gap if we find ourselves a nice little reversal here. We can target that thing. Here's where the squabblers come in. What are these next 2 to 4 candles will set the high or low. And then we're looking for a silver bullet here. And we're in the middle of a consolidation, so this is the one I want to see set the low here. It's taking the lows out now. Now I want to see it just start to turn around and come back up. Lovely, lovely. Now you want to see a fair value gap forming in here. I want to see a body break above these highs here, form a fair value gap, come back in, find some support at this, create a gap in here. That's your silver bullet for a run up if we keep going up. I know we're eyeing that regular trading hours gap, but we've got until we get a reversal. You keep looking for more upside. That's my next upside look. And if it's wrong, it just cleans, wicks up, comes back down, and then takes out the sell side. Then I'm definitely wrong. Oh, can you guys hear that? You'll hear it again in a second. That is, let's see if he'll do it again. Can you hear that? That's a woodpecker on top of my roof using the aluminum vent as his method for contacting the women. It sounds like a jackhammer going off on the street. I hate to see what that damn aluminum cover looks like now. He's up there every year. He gets up there. I don't know if he's got a good sight line on the girls from up there, but he sure likes to let them know that he's around. So he drums on that thing with his... You wait, look around for a while. Any ladies looking around? And then he'll start drumming on that thing again. It's super loud when you're outside too. There's the fair value gap. That's like the silver. This I would like to have seen above though. Get above that. But that's the silver bullet we're looking. That's the fair value gap we're looking for. I wanted to see it above. So again, I'm not super excited about it, but I wanted to see that candle get above there. So far we're matching out what we wanted to see. And so far we haven't dipped back into it. And you want to see a portion of it stay open. And there we go. So I want to see it come back and revisit this old high here.
Order filled. Order filled.
You might even get an opportunity to get in on this silver bullet here still. Like this silver bullet here, I'm on the wrong screen. I'm demoing one screen here. It's funny, I was in long right here, and then I went out right there thinking it would come back to here so I can catch another couple of handles out of that, but it just left on me. I should have just stayed in it. Well, it might still give us our silver bullet here. Patience, my friends, patience. Let her come back. So the consequent encroachment of this would be great to see it just come back, tap that, leave this open, and continue going higher. And we're on a 16, 17, 18 candle now, so that'll be an opportunity to get that one. And I will put an order in. So we've got to just be careful here now, right? So if this is the reversal, if we've now done this manipulation above, we just ran down, wick below that, manipulate back up above, and we use this to key off, come back down and through this candle, find support at it, then I'm more bearish. I'm back to bearish. Even inside this range, this is the discount one, this is the premium one. So a premium array, discount array in terms of fair value gaps. So you'd have to see it wick into this and then leave. You don't want to see it start to full body trade through this and get into here, because then I'm neutral to bearish. Or we'd have to use this one for leverage to confirm, break structure to the downside, come back up, find some support inside these two candles, and that fair value gap to go shorter. So watch the consequent encroachment of this. It's also the equal highs. If it's not this candle, the next 2 minutes will be the deciding factor. So far, if you would have stuck with this trade we gave you earlier, was it 9 o'clock this morning? 9:30? Oh, this one here. Was it the 95 or 14? Was it 15? Wasn't it in here somewhere? Yeah, you're almost 100 handles up since that first one we gave you this morning. This house is so dusty. Sanding all these floors down, and the worst thing is when you're still living in the house and they come in and redo your floors. It'd be so nice to have just do the floors, move into your new house after everything's been cleaned up. But holy smokes, I tell you, when you're living in this, everything is covered in dust. No matter how good a sander slash vacuum cleaner they got, it's just one giant dust bowl in here. So didn't quite clip it. Just shy of it. Yeah, I think we've got 2 to 2.5 on the upside projection. So that was the silver bullet right there, 14. We did not get an opportunity to get in on it here at 10, 12. That's the ideal one. I like 10, 12 to 10, 10, 10 to 10, 12. And then 16, 17, 18 are usually they can return back into that fair value gap there. But we didn't manage to get that. So there's the 14. But, and if you're looking for precision, we didn't quite get what we're looking for there. So now you just sit there here and watch the ride. We're about to come into that. We just hit the first level there. 5:30. Yeah, that's where I had mine, Benjamin, sitting right there. Didn't quite come down and clip it. Just waiting. That, yeah, they should catch it on these next 2 minutes. And it went a little lower, but still didn't tap it. So you weren't alone, Benjamin. Don't worry, buddy. I couldn't catch it either. I've been in this like 3 times on the way up and keep jumping out. I've got to learn to just sit in the trade and just let it run. The good thing about trading, buddy, is there's always another day. There's always another hour. When we're on a 1 minute chart, the opportunities set themselves up, or for you to find another setup somewhere throughout the day are pretty much a foregone conclusion. There's always a setup happening every hour. Here's the 27 candle. So now we start going into the old reversal potential time. This is the 27 candle. So we've got bottom of the hour, Crazy Ivan. So if it's not this candle, wait for the next one to see if we get a reaction off of the next one. If it just keeps plowing up, then we have to wait till 32, 30, 32, somewhere around there. See what they look like. Yeah, we're looking for a CAM model 1 entry here, or just that consequent encroachment, return to the old highs, break the old highs, come back down to them, find that CAM model 1 entry. We didn't quite get it though. So if you would have gone 1, 2, 3 different entries inside that fair value gap as your potential to run higher, you would have caught 1 and not. I was sitting at 2, waiting at 2. So was Benjamin, looking for that CAM model 1 entry for higher, but didn't get it. C'est la vie, as my friends from en français would say. Ah, yes, now we're thinking, Benjamin. Now we're going, ooh, wouldn't that be awesome if we can get 11 o'clock reversal and then it just turns around, just augers all the way down into our 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock reversal, all the way back into the regular trading hour gap. So we're just a bunch of snipers in the trees right now, just waiting and looking for the reversal, a nice clean reversal. And then we're targeting that regular trading hours gap, 45% of the range that was created, that's being created now. So there's 27, 28. See how we're still going up? So look for 30, 32 here. And if that just keeps going up, then we're looking for the 11 o'clock reversal. And we're looking for it around that I might even make it to 3. And if we make it all the way up to 4, then oh, I don't have the 4 on there on this particular chart. Yeah, I do. Yellow. So these yellows. -4. It's 53 degrees out there for our American friends. Yeah, you're gambling if you just keep trying to jump in, jump out. If it's not a setup that you say, oh, my setup is I always chase candles going up. I jump in on every opportunity I can. Every time there's a down candle, I jump in on it, the next candle. If that's your trade setup, then great. Then you're doing great. But if you're not, if that's not your trade setup, and you're still jumping in and out, you're gambling. You're gambling. If it turns against you and smashes your trade, you'll start using psychological reasons to say, oh, that's okay. I only put a little bit on there. I only did that. That's like saying, well, I only put a couple of bucks in the machine anyway. Just come to terms with the fact that you're gambling and you're not actually waiting for your setup, that you're just, the need is to be in the market somehow. That's your niche. That's your addiction, is being in the market, not actually waiting for your trade. You should be sitting in a very binary right now, saying there's nothing here. I'm not touching this. So if you're trying to nibble every nickel, I can get another nickel out of that. You're gambling. That's not a setup. Just my personal opinion. I'm currently on MMFU. There's 60 days to the withdrawal cap lifts. Ooh, you gotta wait 2 months? I guess they hope that you're in the 2 months you're gonna start trading with that money again and hopefully lose it so they don't have to pay you. Is that how it goes? That you'll become impatient in the next 20 or 60 days and you'll start trying to gamble with that money. And can you still work it up? Can you still grow the account, Benjamin? Or do you just sit there on the sidelines and wait for the cap to close or lift and then you can start trading it? See, my fear is that if you continue trading it up and they just don't pay you out and you waste all that time inside their charts trying to grow your account and they never pay you. Those reversals on a 1 minute chart are always they're always available in a few times a day anyway in the charts. Going into our crazy Ivan time 38 up to 38. 27. There's 30. 32. Now you go into 38. This is the crazy Ivan look back. And if he doesn't see you, 40, 42, you start running higher. If he sees you, he starts coming for you. So I'd like to see this break this low. Come back, find some support inside this candle, and then continue down. We're just going back into that little fair value gap sitting right there. It just popped into it. if you're looking for this little consolidation right here, and that to get taken to the downside, and it gets closed right there on the downside, comes back up and just taps the bottom of that candle, that wick, to continue down inside this range here. I want to see it break this on the downside, not just trade into it. This would be one of those bear traps. It just comes down to the breaker, hits off the breaker and continues going higher. You want to see it, and I like the fact that we've come right to the threshold. See how it's kind of just line in the sand kind of behavior? And here's your 40-42 reversal minute. So we'll see if this 42.40 holds. If it drops down, then that's good. Then I want to see 42 come up in there. You'll get to see a little bit abs about how I use these dots, why these times are important. Sharing secrets and only 21 people in here. What the world is missing, eh? Oops. My chair is sitting right on the very edge of the first piece of flooring, and I don't want to roll my wheel off the edge and crack the that little tongue and groove they've got in there. See how the 40, this is the 42 now. If this just comes back up into this fair value gap, rolls over and comes back down, you've got a new price leg continuing on the downside. We want to see that get taken out, and maybe a 45 to 48 come back into this candle. That's if it goes down. If it continues to go higher, you want to see this break this. We've got a little swing here. We did not take out a significant low, so this is a reversal to continue going higher. You've got about 15 minutes where we can see this high. If we see this high get taken out for 11 o'clock, then the reversal, the main reversal happen. If not, we want to see this candle here. There's the 42. We want to see this hammer down through here, come back into a 45 here. See how this fair value gap here was broken on the downside? It came back up inside it right here. So they're looking for a 45. Get below here now. There you go. Oh, got some of my painters here. There he is. Good morning, my friend. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
They've been trying to move furniture. Now we gotta try and get that piano.
It's very heavy.
It's huge heavy. It's crazy heavy. So we're gonna have to try and, I'm gonna try and lever up one side. We're gonna get those little caster things underneath them and then slide it onto the floor. That's gonna be brutally heavy. And then they're gonna finish off my office today, so my show is gonna be really short today.
You don't have a heavy furniture here.
No, just this. This is gonna be tough to lift. I'm just gonna lift it up while they can slide the wood underneath it and knock it all down. But I've only got another few minutes of my show anyway, so.
Yeah, but we need to maintain the house.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna continue there.
Thanks. All right, so you see that 45? Right back into our candle right here we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Now we're looking for that to go short.
Order filled.
Put the stop loss above here. So now if it takes this one out on the opposite side, then I'm wrong. Then that was the reversal I was looking for, and for a continuation on the downside. But if we're not finished with this up here, this should get taken out here. So again, watch for those little reversal moments. That's where I would we'll see if this holds or not. Yeah, that's not looking good. 6 seconds. Yeah, it's going higher. See how it's closed above that? There's your swing point, so you're going higher.
Order filled. Order filled.
We're looking for higher now, so these highs, they're not going to leave those untouched. So we're still waiting for that pretty much perfect timings. We called all of those times. 45 candle, come back, touch it. Now you're looking for this reversal. You didn't want to see that get taken to the upside so you can continue down, but it did close your trade. Now you're looking for a tap back off of here. Now go long. So we'll do long into that range there. And now that we've taken this high, you see how this one here, if we take this on the downside and then we close out below here again, then we're going to go short. So you're just kind of playing inside this range here, and I'm probably over 50% inside the range, so probably not the best place to take a trade. I'm just trying to recoup a little bit of the loss it just took there. It can come all the way back down into here. You look at that range, pull the range inside here. There's 50%. Right back to the order block. And here's your 50-52. And if it eats through that, then I got beat twice. See how it traded below this one again already? So now we're going short, so I'm screwed again. Good thing that's demo. Man, oh man. There's a 52, so we should see a low on a 52. That'll bring us back into the range till 55. If this continues to roll, then you got 55 all the way down into here yet.
Order filled. Order filled.
$52, $55 might dip down into here. Just cleaning out these lows and then run back up. We're down to our last 6 minutes. We'll see what happens. We might have to another run back up. If we don't, then we keep looking for. Guess we want to see this downside get taken out in that consolidation. There's a CAM Model 2 entry right there. You can come all the way back and fill that stop loss at very tight right there. That's it right there. Now you want to see that start really climbing up now. Russell Cam Model 2 at 1046. Yeah, that's a Cam Model 2 entry right there. Your stop was to sit right here, and we're sitting right on the 55 now. So that 55 should set your low, and we should see this start coming back up now. So we've got to return back into this candle. Now that we've taken that high, it broke it down. Now you're looking for continuation on the downside.
Order filled.
You want to see this other giveaway. Our cam model people, you want to see it retrace back up into the range. If it starts eating through that fair value gap here on the downside and takes this candle out, and you got, now I think we've definitely got our reversal continuing on the downside. Our 55 made a high and a low. Now I'm going to wait for a 58. All right, here's 11 o'clock. Again, keep your eyes on these little level right here. We've taken out this high here. You get a reversal here. We've taken out that low. We've run back up into this order block that initiates the run. Like a deeper range in here. The ideal place to get the short is right here. If it's wrong, small stop loss. You don't want to see that high get taken again. Yeah. One, two, and then you expect to see like a giant unicorn down here on the second level of accumulation and distribution, right? Accumulation, back to the breaker, and then distribution down, accumulation back to the breaker, and then down from there.
Order filled. Order filled.
The next candle should set us a high.
Order filled. Order filled.
Gonna short it right there. Put my stop loss up there. Y's been filling, IM's been filling the large 1 minute fair value yet. See, I want to start seeing this get some acceleration now, right? I want to see this, see how we've traded above that on a close. That's it. Broke my rule. I'm out. I'll wait now. I'll wait for it to trade back below here again. That's my fail-safe route. It may not be yours, but it's mine. If I trade above it on a close, then trades back to it, gives me an opportunity to get out. That's why that's the ideal place. If it goes higher, then so be it. Or it goes lower, then I'll just wait for the opportunity for it to drop below, come back up, find some support inside here again, and go lower. This is the squabblers now. When the squabblers to 9, 10, 11, and 12 levels. As soon as those guys knock on the door here, again, I'm looking for this to go down now. I want to see this just start really getting some legs and taking off. And if the the flooring guys come here, I'm going to cut this short and wish you guys an awesome trading afternoon. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. But I'm looking for more lows right now. My fear is that we end up just waffling around in here, and then the lunchtime takes this high out before going lower, like the lunchtime high. So if we want to start really digging down in here, I want to see this really start getting some acceleration now for a push down into that for lunchtime and 1 o'clock to be aiming for that regular trading hours gap below us. I don't want to see this waffling in here, otherwise that looks like an early target before targeting the liquidity above the market here first before running down deeper. So that's my inherent fear. Not fear, but that's my concern. There's no fear anymore. We trade what we trade. If you see the setup, you take it. If it doesn't pan out, you have your fail safe that mitigates your loss, and you will take losses. Okay, traded below it. See that? You want to see it get some acceleration now. This is our unicorn 1, 2. I want to see this just like slammo now. Really start getting some acceleration down here. And we're targeting that regular trading hours gap. Way down yonder in the Chattahoochee. Never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. Look at that. That's where we'll be aiming for today, right in here. A lot about living and a little about love. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. It got harder than a hoochie coochie. I don't want to see this consolidation crap going on here all day long. What is that for us for profits if it ends up getting down there? Yeah, I don't like all this waffling around here. This should have been accelerating down already. Not good, folks. Not good. Watch that level again. So I mean, it should have exploded down here, down to the downside, but it's not. So closing above here. That's a 19 candle too. 19, 20. We may take this out in the next couple of minutes. See how we've traded above it again. Yeah, this reversal right here. This was still, that just came down to a discount array. Did not get through this on a close. That's what you wanted to see, the acceleration through this level. And then come back, find support out to give it more strength to go lower. Otherwise, it just reacted off that, filled the fair value gap. Now we've got a continuation to the upside. So we might get that whole lunchtime take this high out before going lower. Or we just have a continuation. They just keep climbing higher. Back into the breaker again for mitigation block. Well, I guess a breaker if we took that low. So like 52.5, 52.45, 52.55. Going higher. Oh wait, that's like 3 hits. No more for me. I'm done on my demo account today. 3 in a row. I'm out. So now I want to see if this takes this high. I won't get any ideas until I take out this low and this low. For we have a break-in structure. We got to take out the bottom half of that. We can come back into here. I don't consider short from there. Otherwise, sit on the sidelines and wait. Three more minutes. So we're looking for this high to get taken now for 27, 30, 32, and then you look for a reversal here. Bottom of the hour, I'd like to see this bottom of the hour take this out and really start to accelerate. If it doesn't, wait until that 12 o'clock. And just before 12 o'clock, if it takes out that high that we're about to create now, look for an acceleration on the downside after lunch. We're just in a consolidation here. Wait for a clean setup. So highs, lows got to be taken out. Otherwise, we're going to sit in the middle of this range here. Your consequent encroachment or your mean equilibrium of your range is probably sitting right on this fair value gap, sitting right here. So the one above and the one below that I'm kind of looking at here is this guy. This looks like the only feasible one above that I can see. In that range, so if I pull the fib tool from here to here, 50% puts us in this one. 62 to 70 puts us inside that one. So that's the premium discount equilibrium right at the bottom of that one. Oops. The foreign guys are a little late today. It's starting already 9:30. So as usual, that's just the way I look at these little bigger ranges. I look for the fair value gaps that support premium and discount area. And we've got premium. Most of this is in the premium until you get down to the 50% mark, which is actually the bottom of the fair value gap. So these are pretty much all on the premium side. This one here on the discount, and then the further discount one down here inside this range from here to here. I suppose, is there one there? A little tiny one. There's an imbalance right here. And you see how we're bouncing off of that from here. Look at these, how they all line up over here. From here to here. So to me, I wouldn't start getting bearish on this till that low is taken. Drop below this candle, come back up inside it. Drop below it, come back up inside it. So you want to see these just continue to provide support down. These up close or down close candles, they haven't been taken to the upside yet. So we've got that little trend line phantom happening where you start to get these trend lines forming. Or we're just looking for a support off these order blocks on the downside. So they have to extend through them, come back into the bodies, extend through them, come back into the bodies, and these up or down close candles don't get taken on the upside. If they do, they start to provide a level of support for us to go the other way. So you want to see this candle get taken on its full wick as well, not just the body. So if that's not happening, you go back to the one before it, then the one before that. Into our crazy Ivan moment. Oh, here they are. Morning. How's it going?
Not bad. How are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good.
All right, I'm going to shut my show down and then I'll let you guys in here.
Sure.
All right, so you guys keep your eye on those this downside levels here, and again, look for that lunch hour if it takes out this high here. Otherwise, we want to see this low get taken out here first before we continue on the downside. So kind of keep those in mind. Not letting these guys into my office now so they can put this all together so we can get going for tomorrow. So I wish you guys all the best of luck, and sorry I wasn't been able to give you guys a really awesome. I had a really good one earlier this morning, so not so good in the afternoon. So I hope you guys have a great day. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your powder dry. Wait for your setup. Don't go rushing this, okay? All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, and all the best. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm out of here.